Hi all. So now we're going to look at examples in order to see when the mode and the expected value are either the same or they're not the same, to be able to kind of differentiate and see what the difference between these two things are. Um, so let's start off with the first example. So in the first example, we're going to let basically the example we had in the previous thing. So we have n is equal to 4. And we're flipping a coin 4 times. Regular coin flip, fair coin, probability is 1/2. So what would be the expected number of successes? Um, so it's the expected number of successes. This is the expected value. So here we have mu is equal to n times p. So we have 4 times 1/2, which is equal to 2. So we would expect 2 number of heads, right? So a success for us is going to just be a head. What is the most likely number of successes, aka the mode? So the mode, if we remember, we take m. This is just np plus p. And so we're going to take the lower half of 4 times 1/2 plus 1/2. This is 2 plus 1/2. So it's 2.5. And remember the floor function, we remove the decimal part. So we get 2. So notice how in this case they're identical. And this is probably one of the biggest reasons for confusion between these two ideas. So let's look at a second example and kind of see what the actual difference is. So the second example is we're going to take a coin flip, and now we're going to do it 5 times instead of 4. So everything is the same, except this time we have n is equal to 5 and p is equal to 1/2. Now, in this case, things are going to be a little different, right? So the expected number of successes, so our expected value, mu, is equal to n times p. So we have 5 times 1/2, which is 2.5. So we expect heads to appear roughly 2.5 times. Now, this is where things get confusing. So this is the expected value. Expected value. Now the thing is, when you actually flip a coin, you can't get half a head, right? So a lot of times when people say, well, what does half a baby mean? You know, like this doesn't make sense. This is what we mean. When we're talking about the expected value, we're allowing these things that might not actually occur happen. And so in this case, we're saying, well, let it be 2.5. Who cares? Like, it is what it is. And then that's where the mode kicks in. And the mode basically says, yo, 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 this ain't happening. So basically what we do is mode kicks in and it gives us an actual number. So let's try this out. So we get m is equal to the floor of np plus p. So we have, so we have 5 times 1/2 plus 1/2. So we have 2.5 plus 0.5. So we have 3. So we remove the decimal part and we get 3. So in other words, we expect roughly 3 heads to occur. This number 3 is going to be the most probable number of heads to kind of occur. And that's basically the main things. So this stuff actually gets a little more confusing, like expected value. Well, not confusing, but we're going to go into much more detail for expected value later on, probably in 1 or 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks. And so we'll get into this a lot more deeply later on. But for now, this is basically all we need to know. So expected value is nice and easy in this case. But the main thing is to remember that there is a difference between mode and expected value, and to kind of figure that out. So the next video, this is a super short video. So the next video is going to be talking about another distribution called the normal distribution. So I will see you then.